NERDSoul. Late ill kid at one yo, so holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. And what is up, my people? Oh man, your brother has been under the weather. I know I've missed a couple of days on videos, but I'm gonna catch y'all up today. Y'all gonna get like a pack of like 3 videos on one day. It's gonna be crazy. But since I'm a little sniffly, I'm a little stuffed up, we're gonna try to rush through this and get it done for y'all, because I gotta holler at y'all about what's going on in animation. So today in thumbnails, before we get started, we gotta talk about Star Wars Rebels. And this episode was the last battle, which really kind of dealt with Rex and the last battle droids, at least that they know of, that are out and just, I guess, on their own, just following their own programming. The good stuff about this episode is that you got to get a lot of the sound effects that I miss so much from the Clone Wars. You got to see the droidicars or the droidecas, I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but you got a chance to see them. You got a chance to see the battle droids again. And you actually got to see Chopper in a cool subversive role. I didn't like the fact that Zeb was just a hostage the whole time, but I did like the fact that you got to see that Rex was dealing with a form of PTSD. The bad sides to this was that Ezra was completely not needed. I think that every scene that Ezra was in, everything that Ezra did in this episode was just plain corny, son. Like, I'm gonna be honest, that joint was just, it was just whack. It was no reason to have him in this episode, but I will say I did like the fact that they had to join forces to fight off the Galactic Empire, and the fact that the tactical droid said you guys have like 2.7% chance of defeating the Empire. It was just, I just thought that was funny. The thing I didn't like, and what really killed it for me with this episode, was that somehow Ezra's the reason that like the Clone Wars ended. You guys are giving Ezra way too much props. Anyway, I'd have to say this is probably the first episode that I think is sort of a filler, and you could probably skip if you needed to. But anyway, next up, we're going to get into the real Holyfield news of the animated film Borrowed Time has finally dropped on the internet so we can all watch it. It's been winning awards from left to right all around the world, and people are really digging it. And I've got to tell you that it's got a lot of heart without even bringing in a whole bunch of, how should you say, like dialogue and a whole bunch of action. You get a lot of the character and what this sheriff has to go through, and also kind of the lineage that he comes from, and what's in his mind and what's in his heart. And it's really well done, well animated, and the emotion carries through extremely well. Like, you can see just the looks in his eyes and his father's eyes, and you just know. So I think it's very well done. I think you guys should check it out. The link is down in the comment section below, so don't forget to check that out. It's on Vimeo, and I think y'all will like that. So anyway, next up, we're going to talk about Sausage Party and their apparent Oscar push. Yeah, apparently Sausage Party thinks they're going to get an Oscar. I'm going to be honest, it's not happening, B. Like, yo, Sausage Party is not getting an Oscar. This year it's probably going to be like Finding Dory and Zootopia and Kubo winning, or, you know, something like that. Jungle Book would win the animated feature before Sausage Party did. But anyway, something as raunchy and also as basic as that film is, I don't think it would ever be considered to be nominated, much less win. But anyway, hey, look, Oscar push what you want, man, but I'm gonna just be honest, it ain't happening. Next up, we're gonna talk about the Logan trailer being recut by a fan in the animated form. Someone cut all of the like Logan or Wolverine scenes from the Fox animated series and cut them to the Johnny Cash music, and I'll be honest, it's cute. It's cute. It's pretty cool. Seeing all of the scenes from the animated series and kind of set to the new gritty tone and everything. I thought it was really cool, and I definitely think it's worth a watch. Now, of course, you can see how dated the animation is, but I think you guys will get a kick out of it. So definitely hit the comments below and check that out. Next up is the World Animation and VFX Summit. Goes on next week on October 31st and November 1st. If you didn't know about this, Animation Magazine puts on a summit every single year. And pretty much what it does is it covers the people that are moving and shaking, the directors, the actors, the riggers, all of that, all of those people that are like putting these films together, and they talk about like what's going on, the technology that's going to move it forward, their plans and things of that nature that really kind of drive the industry itself. And if you're in the LA area, you should definitely check it out. Now, unfortunately, lastly, the story with Dreamworks and the whole wage-fixing settlement and wage theft settlement has gone down. And apparently, they've settled for $50 million. Now, I guess you could say in a way this is justice, but I seem to remember that Pixar and Disney were involved in that too, as well as I think maybe a couple of other studios. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I think Dreamworks shouldn't be the only one that's paying, but at least we did get some type of, I guess, recoup for the animators that were being kind of like forced to work for a certain amount of wages, and they always knew it was wrong. So unfortunately, it's a sad thing to talk about stuff like this in our industry, but since it's been found out, at least it's been hopefully rectified for now. So anyway, guys, get down in the comments, jump down below, holler at me, let me know what you were feeling this episode and what you loved and what you want to talk about. What animation are you watching right now? And after that, don't forget to hit up thatnerdsoul.com. You can check that joint out and see all my videos. Stay up on what I'm doing and even drop me a line. After that, you can hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player, and my playettes. Also, don't forget to come back here, like, comment, and subscribe, because it's the only way I can show people that y'all love the content that I'm bringing. And before I get out of here, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And of course, guys, be good to yourselves. Peace.